What is it, baby girl? She looks like she's wearing pigtails. Are you on high alert for a reason? You okay? I'm right here. I'm right here. Oh, excuse you. Burp. Excuse you. Such a lady. You want me to wrap you up? All done with your breakfast? Want me to wrap you up? Yeah, she's a little spoiled. No, she's very well taken care of. And then I wonder why she doesn't know that she's a dog. Why she acts like a little toddler. Well, half senior, half toddler. We gotta treat you like a little old lady and a toddler. I know. I know. Such a pampered life. We actually went outside and she ran around. The terrain here is perfect for her. She was just running around, having fun. I was like, okay, she's going to get a lot of exercise here. And I'm going to try to stay here as long as possible. I'm allowed to stay 14 days within a 28-day period because it's BLM land. So the beauty is everybody's spread out, beautiful views, perfect terrain. I would love to have a tree, but I'm not getting picky. It's not going to be super, super hot. It's going to be nice. I have my awning. What I like is if anybody's coming, I can see them. I can see them from a distance. So like yesterday, there was a guy walking down and I could see him. So it's like, you know, you have time to prepare, right? And then he came up to me. I was on the phone with my son and he came up to me. He's like, do you have any jumper cables? You think you can give us a jump? And I go, well, I can look. And I wasn't sure. I knew I had my jumper. I really didn't want to leave my spot though. I snagged this spot and I didn't know if there was any up ahead and stuff. And I said, you know, first, you know, go ask that guy. So he went and asked the guy next to me. And the guy and him got in the truck and started heading up. And then I looked in my compartment, found the jumper cable. So I was just like, here. And then he's like, oh no, he's got some. He'll help me. So he seemed like a good guy, you know. I was just like, okay, he looked like he was living in his car for a bit, but not so long that, you know, you worry, you know. There's a point of no return. Then later, about, I don't know, half an hour later, there's a girl walking down. And, you know, I always look at, like, I know not everybody has to dress like they're going to go exercise, but usually, you know, you get prepared when you're going to go for a long walk. You take some water or a little backpack. You have proper shoes, except for me. We know that. You wear certain things, you know, that are conducive for walking on. You know, she had jeans and this like silky top and then not the right, you know, shoes and no water, no backpack, nothing. So it wasn't like she was going for a walk. It was like she was heading somewhere. She was like on a mission. So, but she just passed right by me. And man, she walked a long ways. And then about a half an hour later, she starts, you know, I see her walking back up. And I'm thinking, did she just go get exercise? Because, I mean, she's a tough girl. She did. Because, I don't know. I couldn't have done it. And then I was ready to offer her some water. But she just kept on trekking. Anyways, where was I going with that? Oh, that I can see people. I can see people coming from, you know, a long ways. So it's like, if anybody sketchy is coming or slowing down, you know, it's not like they're just going to pop out of the woods, you know, out of the forest. Or there's a bunch of trees or, you know, they park somewhere where you could barely see them, you know, stuff like that. Here, everything's out in the open. So I like that. And then I'm really close to the national park, which offers free water, free dump. And there's a town super close by, like 16 miles. That's what I looked up, for 16 miles to the nearest laundromat and grocery store. There's even a Walmart over here. So I was just like, okay, there's no reason why I can't hang out for 14 days. I might leave after 7 days and go take care of, you know, some errands, or try to move spots just so I feel like I have a new environment. But there's no reason I should even move this spot for like 7 days. I think I could, you know, move my rig around if I get a little, you know, like sick of certain views. But oh my goodness, the snow-capped mountains, I mean, beautiful. It is melting though, it's melting. But we're expecting some cold weather and rain possibly one day, some wind one day. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. As long as everything works in my rig, I'm good. My refrigerator's been off and on. And I'm scared to take my slides out. I don't know. I'm nervous. I shouldn't say I'm scared, but I probably will. I'll take this slide out so I can move her bed. Ever since that one time that my slides, you know, went out, I'm hesitant. I'm hesitant. Things are breaking. Things are, you know, I mean, some of these things are my cause. But anyways, yeah. And I think just settling down will help me just, you know, not spend so much money. I've been going because I haven't found a place that I have found peace, that I can put everything out and it's, you know, proper place. I mean, you don't do that at a rest stop, right? So, yeah, I feel like here I can kind of make camp a little bit. And last night, since it was my first night, I did put my security lights out. Only have the moths knocking on the door. They're big moths. But everything's for play. I've got a family next to me. Like they're in an Airstream. And I saw, it was a big guy. I'm not sure if I saw his wife or if it was his daughter. And then a little kid, not too little, but you know, maybe around 9 or 10. And I think that's a girl too. So I think he has 2 daughters, or he has a daughter and a wife. So I was like, okay, I've got a family right there. And they're the first ones, right? And I'm the second. We got a helicopter landing pad right there. And then I've got a neighbor over here pulling a fifth wheel. I haven't seen them. Oh, and then they have a dog too. Looks like a little dog. And yeah, and then people just kind of come and go all day long. Super quiet, super peaceful. So this will be a nice, just little reset, you know? I've been trying to find a place where I can just sit quiet, spend time with God, figure out my plan for the future. Just figure some things out. I'm not worried about the future. I'm not, you know. But I do think about it, you know. I just think, okay, what's next? What am I going to do? It's the not knowing. But I know everything will be okay. So I don't worry. I probably should worry more. The only thing I worry is just being stranded, breaking down and being stranded somewhere. And then, I don't know. That's my only worry. So I just pray all the time, God, just sustain me, get me home safe. You know, when this season is over, just get me home safe. Don't leave me stranded somewhere, you know, dangerous, some sketchy town, somewhere where I can't get help, somewhere where there's opportunists, and always give me a heads up, you know, when someone's got bad intentions. So he does a pretty good job. He gives me a heads up, and you know, I try to follow that always, and it's never steered me wrong, right? There's been times when I've been a little hard-headed or waited a little too long, but I get there. Eventually I get there, You know, we're all like that. We have to learn our own way, and then the next time it's like, oh, I see these red flags. I see this. I see this. Yeah, I'm not hanging around to find out what's coming next. So yeah, we live and learn. That's the beauty of age. You know, you get that wisdom. Anyways, this video is getting long. I didn't expect this. I just was gonna you know, do a little chat. I don't even have my coffee with me. It's over there. It's getting cold. Okay. Bye, guys. Have a blessed day. And thank you for being here. You know, I never say hit like, share, subscribe, because I figure if you like my content, you'll naturally, automatically do that. I don't have to tell you guys. You guys are adults. So you'll rarely hear me say to do that. Okay. Bye, guys. Have a great day.